ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to the Mansfield Band Concert. We are so excited to perform for you. I counted today, we have 65 band students in the program from 6th grade to 12th grade. It's a pretty big group and we're very excited. Our final song today will actually be all 6th grade through 12th grade band members. So that's why we've got all of these chairs and name tags out, and it's going to be super awesome just to kind of show you the growth and the progressions our students go through as they go through our band program here at Mansfield. First, we're going to start with our beginning band. You may have heard them at Christmas. They did some pretty simple songs, and now they're playing some real music, some real pieces. And this year, they have been amazing, just going even farther than most 6th grade classes, and they've been a really great joy to teach. So we are excited. We're going to start with Code Name Band. Music is like a code, and they definitely have learned to read it well. And then after that, we are going to play Big Bad Band, and then we will end with Ogre. So again, thank you so much for coming, and we hope you enjoy our performance. Let's give one more round of applause for our 6th grade beginning band. All right, next up we have our combined 7th and 8th grade middle school concert band. They have done an amazing job this year. Our 8th graders have grown so much, and they've really pulled along our 7th graders. Our 7th graders have been really learning some challenging music, and it's been really good. Actually, our very first piece, I forgot, is being conducted by Miss Juliana Engel. She has been our drum major, and she's also been our teacher assistant this year during 3rd hour 7th grade band. So she's really gotten to see the process up close and personal, watching especially our 7th graders go from their 6th grade beginning band year to now going into their 8th grade year next year, and just the progression of music that they've done. So she's going to conduct our very first piece called Infinity, and then after that they will play a piece called Arabian Quest, which is a really fun piece, and it's very colorful, and there's lots of different fun things going on in percussion. And then our last piece is Maxima. This one has been a challenge. It's probably the hardest piece since I've been here, any of our middle schoolers have done, and it's really fun. This group also did compete at the Parkview Concert Classic a couple of weeks ago in Springfield. They got many compliments from their judges, and they won an outstanding award for that performance, and they did a really good job. So let's give a round of applause to our combined 7th and 8th grade. And we hope you enjoy the performance. Up next, we have our high school band. These are our band students from 9th through 12th grade. This group has done incredible things this year. They had an amazing marching season at our MSU parade. They actually won 3rd place for their Thriller show. It was really well. And our drum major, Juliana, won 1st place over all of the drum majors in the entire parade. That was pretty exciting. That was the last biggest marching thing that we did. This year they did go to Misha State Large Ensemble, and they received an outstanding rating for their performance, and they did a really great job. We also had some students, if you wouldn't mind waving your hands, if you took a solo to districts, you were brave enough to get up there in front of a judge, and yes, they put in a lot of extra hours. And then, if you would raise your hand if you qualified for state on your instrument, if you qualified for state and performed there as well. So we have a lot of exciting things going on this year. This group also went to the Parkview Concert Classic a couple of weeks ago, and they received an exemplary rating, which is the highest rating you can receive for their performance there. So it's been a really successful year. A lot of the things that we did, our judges were just really impressed with the level of attention to detail that our group had, especially being a smaller group, just everyone pulling their weight, learning their part. We definitely bumped up the level of music this year. It's a lot harder, and it's been really fun. It's been really great to watch these students grow, and I'm excited for next year. It's going to be great. So our first piece is called The Chase. It's actually was inspired by old black and white horror films. So you'll hear a lot of kind of spookiness and a lot of jump scares, and it's supposed to be, you know, the monster's chasing you, and then there'll be a moment of kind of calm and quiet where you think you're safe, and then boom, the murderer pops out of nowhere, and yeah, it's super fun. And then our second piece will be Nebula. We did that at our both Mission Concert Contest and the Parkview Classic, and then our last one will be Arabian Dances. So yeah, I'm just super proud of this group and all that they've accomplished, and we hope you enjoy their performance. To recognize an individual today. Mr. John Nichols, would you come forward, please? So the first time I really got to talk to John was we went to the the Evangel Christmas concert my very first year here, and we went to Incredible Pizza. And we sat and talked, and he told me all about his life and just the things that he's done, and I just knew that we had a really special person with us. He drives a lot of our bus trips. He takes the hardest trips. He drove back at 2:33 a.m. from Memphis with the choir this year. I think this is like the second time you've done that. He does all of our long trips. He took us to state this week. He's taken us to state several times. But on top of that, this year especially, he has donated so many instruments to our program. I would say 13, 14, about 14, probably 4 trumpets, 4 or 5 clarinets, a beautiful baritone that one of our kids is playing today, the piccolo that you've seen kind of passed around, brand new, absolutely gorgeous professional model instrument. So he's just done an incredible job of just behind the scenes, supporting our band program. He's also bought all of our reeds. Who here has a 6th grader that plays a clarinet or a saxophone? I can't tell you how many reeds we've gone through, and they're disposable. They're supposed to be that way, but he has also just spent lots of, just invested in our program, buying reeds for our group, and so we just really wanted to recognize him. So I had a couple of things made up. We created an award this year called the Music Legacy Award, and it says, let me read it real quick. It says, in grateful appreciation of your distinguished generosity and unwavering support of music education through your contributions of instruments and resources, thank you for making a lasting difference. Can we give a hand to John? excited to hear a 65-person band play together. It's gonna be great. All right, our last piece is Furioso. This is one of my favorite band pieces. I love, even though it's written for a younger group, that our beginners are able to play it. It's exciting, it's fun. It's supposed to kind of mimic anger and like excitement. And yeah, anyways, I'm super excited and I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for coming out to our concert today. Following this immediately, the high school awards banquet is in the cafeteria. So any high school students and high school families are more than welcome to walk over to the cafeteria. We have some food and some refreshments, and then we will get started pretty quickly after the concert. Thank you again so much for supporting our students, and we'll hope to see you next year. Wow, that was awesome. I almost want to do it all over again. Thank you again so much for coming. Let's give one more round of applause to all of our Mansfield Band students. Thank you so much for coming. We'll see